What if I told you that the moment you die, you don't simply disappear? What if your body stops, but your journey has only just begun? Imagine your final moments. Your family is standing around you. Someone is holding your hand. You can hear them, but you cannot answer. Your heartbeat is getting weaker. Your breathing is slowing down. The room is becoming quieter. And then, silence. Your body is still there. Your family is still standing beside you. But you are no longer part of the world they can see. So where do you go? What happens to your soul? Can you see your family? Can you hear them? What happens inside the grave? And when one day you stand before your Creator, what will happen to everything you did in this life? Islam has answers to these questions. But some of those answers are so frightening, and so profound, that most people may never want to think about them. This is the journey that begins after death. Every human being has an appointment waiting for them, but nobody knows exactly when it will come. You can cancel a flight. You can leave a job. You can change your plans. But you cannot cancel death. The Quran reminds us that every soul will taste death. Billionaires. Poor people. Kings. Ordinary people. The famous. The forgotten. Everyone. And here is the strangest part. You could be thinking about tomorrow, while your final day could already be today. You could be planning your next vacation, your next business, your next purchase, your plans for next year, without knowing that your life may have only a few hours left. According to Islam, when the appointed moment arrives, the angel of death takes the soul. And suddenly, everything you spent your entire life building becomes part of the past. Your house stays behind. Your money stays behind. Your car stays behind. Your phone stays behind. Even your social media account stays behind. And the people you love the most, eventually have to walk away and leave you behind. But there is one thing you take with you. Your deeds. And that is where the real story begins. So if your body remains here, where does your soul go? Islam describes a stage known as Barzakh. A barrier between this worldly life, and the resurrection. It is a reality hidden from our physical world. You cannot see it. You cannot photograph it. You cannot travel there and return with a report. But according to Islamic revelation, it exists. And there is something very important we need to understand. There are countless stories online claiming that people know exactly what happens to the soul after death. According to Islamic teachings, the grave is a stage of the journey into the afterlife. For some, a place of comfort. For others, a place of distress. Islamic teachings also describe questioning in the grave. Questions about the most fundamental matters of your life. Who is your Lord? What is your religion? And what did you say about the messenger who was sent to you? Notice what is not being asked. How much money did you make? How expensive was your house? How many followers did you have? How expensive was your car? How famous were you? Because at that moment, none of those things can help you. The question will no longer be, what did you have? The question will be, who were you? And now comes a question that has fascinated humanity for centuries. Can the dead see you? When you stand beside someone's grave, can they see you? When you cry, do they know? When you say their name, can they hear you? Islam gives us information through revelation and authentic narrations about certain circumstances. But Islam does not give us permission to claim that the dead are constantly watching everything happening in our lives. The unseen belongs to Allah. And that distinction matters. Because there is a difference between saying, Islam teaches this, and saying, I imagine this is what happens. A responsible Islamic documentary should never confuse the two. We can explore the mystery. Without inventing the unseen. Because sometimes the most powerful answer is simply, we don't know. And if Allah has not revealed every detail to us, perhaps we were never meant to know it. But Islam makes one thing absolutely clear. The grave is not the final destination. One day, the entire world we know will come to an end. And humanity will be resurrected. Imagine that moment. People from thousands of years of human history, all standing together. Kings, workers, scientists, farmers, celebrities, the rich, the poor, the powerful, the forgotten, people who lived in palaces, and people who slept on the streets. Every generation, every nation, every human being, standing before their Creator. And suddenly, the things that once seemed so important will no longer matter. Your bank balance, gone. Your followers, gone. Your job title, gone. Your arguments, gone. Your possessions, gone. And one question will remain. What did you do with the life you were given? Every day, you are leaving behind a record. You may not be able to see it. But according to Islam, your actions are being recorded. The charity nobody knew about. The person you helped. The prayer you made alone. The moment you controlled your anger. The kindness you showed to someone who could give you nothing in return. But also, the lie you thought nobody discovered. The injustice you hid. The person you hurt. The betrayal you thought everyone would forget. Humans forget. People move on. Evidence disappears. Messages get deleted. Photographs are erased. But according to Islam, Allah does not forget. And yet, this is not only a message of fear. It is also a message of hope. Because if you are watching this right now, your story is not finished. You can still apologize. You can still change. You can still return to prayer. You can still do good. You can still turn back to Allah. The door of repentance is still open. But there is one problem. You don't know how long that door will remain open for you. Eventually, the day of judgment will come. According to Islam, every person will be judged with perfect justice. And the final destinations are paradise and hell. Paradise is described as a place beyond anything we can fully imagine. No death. No illness. No fear. No grief. No pain. No separation. And hell is described as a place of punishment. But there is something terrifying about the final judgment. You cannot hide behind your reputation. You cannot send someone else in your place. You cannot buy your way out. You cannot edit the record of your life. You will stand before the one who already knows everything. And suddenly, the question will not be, what did the world think of me? The question will be, what did my Creator know about me? One day, this video will end. You will close your screen and return to your life. Maybe you will eat dinner. Maybe you will check your phone. Maybe you will go to work tomorrow. And everything will feel normal. But somewhere in the future, there will be a day that feels completely different. The day your heart beats for the last time. The day your family hears your final breath. The day your body remains here. But your soul moves beyond the world you know. And when that day comes, you won't care about your followers. You won't care about your car. You won't care about your clothes. You won't care about your arguments. You won't care about your status. You will care about only one thing. Am I ready for what comes next? Because death does not ask if you are ready. It does not wait for your plans. It does not check your age. It does not care how busy you are. When your appointed time arrives, you have to go. But right now, you are still here. You still have time. And perhaps, that is the greatest opportunity you have ever been given. Don't wait for death to teach you the value of life. Because one day, your time will run out.